The much anticipated, widely publicized 7th anniversary of the African Diaspora and International Forum, organized by the INGO AAIF, came to a glorious crescendo in London on Friday, the 26th of July 2019. The event, which was held at the headquarters of the International Maritime Organization (IMO) in southeast London, attracted a very diverse assemblage of influential opinion influencers in the social, political, and economic landscape from different parts of Africa and other parts of the globe. Leading the very rich array of high-profile dignitaries at the event was Nigeria's First Lady, Dr. Mrs. Aisha Muhammadu Buhari, who was accompanied by the wife of the Governor of Kebbi State, Dr. Zainab Bagudu, wife of the former Governor of Oyo State, Mrs. Florence Ajimobi, Nigeria's High Commissioner to the UK, Justice Adeshola Oguntade, and wife, Mrs. Modupeola Oguntade, the Special Assistant to Nigeria's First Lady, Dr. Mrs. Haju Sani, Mrs. Abike Dabire-Rewa, SSA to the President on Diaspora and Affairs, and Chairman of the Nigerian Diasporan Commission, SSA to the President and MDJ, Mrs. Adefulure. Also in attendance were leading entrepreneurs from Ghana, Ethiopia, Zambia, South Africa, Senegal, the African Union, Canada, United Kingdom, and parts of the United States of America. The African Ambassadors Interactive Forum is a veritable platform that will provide the institutional framework to bring African diasporans from different walks of life and countries of the continent on the same page to showcase or rebrand Africa and present her best in all aspects to the world. Huge collaboration, network, partnership, advocacy, dialogue and capacity building for mutual cooperation among African diasporans are strongly encouraged to properly position African diasporans in their different areas of core competence. The event formally began with a delivery of the Keynote Address by Professor Gibril Fall from Senegal from the London School of Economics. Professor Gibril Fall spoke on the urgent need for diasporan Africans to step to the plate and begin to show their presence in the economic development of Africa. He urged billionaire African diasporans to show enough presence in the development of the micro-enterprises and small-scale industries, just as they show to the establishment of the thriving conglomerates in their portfolios. This will help provide the much-needed employment for African diasporans on the lower rung of the economic ladder. Professor Gibril Fall pleaded with the authorities in overseas countries to make life a lot better for the African diasporans who are contributing a lot to the economic development of their countries.
What is my approach to that capacitating? My guide is the guide that the lawyers use. When the lawyers get you to write a contract, they never trust you, even though they've got you to sign. In the terms, usually you would end up getting what are called omissions and commissions. So not only that you commit to do something, but you must commit to omit doing something. So incapacitating the diaspora so that they are in the forefront of economic development in Africa, I would suggest a number of omissions and a number of commissions. The number one omission I would suggest is this. For African policymakers and government, please omit imposing restriction, be it nationality or residency, on the diaspora. It is okay to have multiple nationalities. It is okay to be resident in the diaspora as long as you are contributing to the development of the continent. So that's the first omission. The second omission is the inward investment corporations. Almost every African country has one. Please omit the overemphasis on foreign direct investment to the detriment of diaspora direct investment. because the diaspora who come to invest are unlikely to be investors who would run whenever the tide goes bad. So you need to focus on diaspora direct investment as well as the foreign direct investment.
In her own remarks, Nigeria's First Lady, Dr. Aisha Muhammad Buhari, congratulated the organizers for their commendable initiative to help forge a bigger and much stronger African continent to enable Africa speak with one strong voice. Dr. Mrs. Aisha Buhari, Nigeria's First Lady, also appealed to the foreign media to report events that concern Nigeria correctly. She advised Nigerian diasporans and others from other African countries to continue to be good ambassadors of Africa wherever they find themselves.
I want to thank the organizers of this important event for this invitation, especially Mr. Uzo Owunmi and his dear wife, Dr. Anna, and his entire team. As I bring you warm greetings from the good people of Nigeria, this conference couldn't have come at a better time. As a result of the long and historic relationship between Britain and some African countries, including Nigeria, under the banner of the Commonwealth. It is important to note that the Africans in diaspora find it necessary to organize this interactive forum that will continue to foster cordial relationship for mutual benefits. I understand that this conference will attempt to focus on important issues, particularly those concern us as Africans, as mothers, as women, and as entrepreneurs. At this point, I will encourage all Africans on the need to work hard to restore our own sense of pride and dignity as a proud people. As Africans, we must change the narrative. We must tell our own story with pride and dignity. Our media must report Africa from a fair and balanced perspective. We must reclaim our self-respect and honor. Let us bring back the love and mutual respect that trust that we once shared with Great Britain, the United Kingdom. I thank you for this opportunity and I wish you a very successful conference. Thank you very much.
To spice up the event, which was heavily attended by diasporan African youth, there was a music and fashion show. The fashion show featured the Positive Runway, founded by Dr. Justin Mutaile, a Zambian national who lives in London, UK. The main event of the evening was the Ingo AAIF UK Award of Excellence to recognize the contributions of key African diasporans considered to be change agents who have impacted their societies tremendously in their areas of core competence. Leading the Pan-African list of great achievers was the First Lady of Nigeria, Dr. Aisha Buhari, who was honored for her program designed to give succor to women and children in Nigeria.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the deepest part of my heart, I present this beautiful trophy for someone so great. I could spend the whole night telling you how great she is, but for the time that we have, so limited, someone so deserving. Please, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I present this trophy to the greatest lady of Nigeria, Aisha Buhari.
Thank you very much. I feel honored, and I feel that my effort is being rewarded today. And I am dedicating this award to the vulnerable children in Nigeria. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Other awardees include Baroness Martha Osamo, the first Nigerian female to be appointed to the British House of Lords; Mr. Kayode Piton, the CEO of the Bank of Industry. Others were Dr. Claire Cortes, former Labour MP, who now heads the British Board of Agreements, the body that regulates the construction industry in the UK; Elmer Kerr, head of Diaspora Units, Africa Union; Mrs. Yinka Fayomi, wife of Nigeria's former ambassador to France, was honored for her contribution to the growth of corporate Africans in the diaspora; Mrs. Aisha Ahmed, Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria and the President of the African Business Roundtable, was also honored. Perhaps one award that the entire community in the African media and entertainment space have warmed up to across the continent is the award of the change agent in the media and entertainment landscape of Africa, given to multilingual broadcaster and media entrepreneur of note, Prince Bisi Olatilo, the chairman and CEO Biscon Communications, producers of the Bisi Olatilo Show, and owners and operators of Biscon TV. The prestigious Pan-African Award of Excellence was received on behalf of Prince Bisi Olatilo by Alistair Shoyode, the CEO of Ben TV London.
Well, I'd like to thank God for this great honor that has come my way. Another endorsement of what the world thinks about what we're doing. Now it is Africa that is saying BOS is number one, and I know that the world is beckoning for us, and we'd like to thank God for this and all those who have made this possible, particularly those who work with Biscon Communications, the umbrella body under which BOS has been in the last 22 years. My greatest regret was that I was not able to mount the same podium with the First Lady, a woman I have a lot of respect for because she's so down to earth and very natural in everything she does. I'd like to congratulate you, Ma'am, and for all of us who have been made worthy ambassadors of the INGO to push Africa in the right direction. I'd like to congratulate all of us. This is an injection that we need to move forward.
Other awardees were Mrs. Uju Ifejika, CEO of Britannia Oil, and Princess Ngozi Nadozie for her contribution to charity and humanitarian causes. As we wind down the reportage on this event, which is a great celebration of African diasporans, Chief Dr. Uzo Umunne, who is a major driver of the African Ambassador and Diasporan Forum projects, in collaboration with others like Yemisi Mokolu and Mark Hyam, say, what is on the front burner of discussion now among Africans in the diaspora is the urgent need to create an African town in London. This will bring Africans and the diasporans together. This will also serve as an economic driver for the African community in London. With the African town fully established in London, there will be promotion of culture, music, fashion, and food. Investment opportunities among African diasporans will be easily fast-tracked. The African town in London will easily help to quickly integrate Africa into the mainstream of business in the global arena. This is a legacy project to which all Africans should contribute. BISCON Communications congratulates Nigeria's First Lady, Dr. Mrs. Aisha Buhari, our chairman, Prince Bisi Olatilo, and those who won the Ingo AAIF UK Awards. Remember, this is a clarion call on all your good selves, and by extension, other Africans, to continue to be good ambassadors of the continent wherever you find yourselves.